Okay, I am live here. I stopped at Yuba County Fairgrounds and I continued on to Gridley County Fairgrounds at the Butte County Fairgrounds in Gridley, California. I'm gonna wait a second till some people come on here. I know everyone's probably on their way home from work. So this is just a very small section of the fairgrounds. It extends way out that way. That building over there, my understanding, is housing people in cots with food and clothing and so forth. Hi, Juliet. I'm good. 5:40 p.m. Oh, good. I'm glad that popped up. So actually, this family has been here. They were one of the very first families to come here. We're going to talk to them and you can hear their story. What's your name?
My name is Jim Brand.
Jim Brand. And where are you from?
I'm from Paradise.
Paradise, California. And what is your understanding that Paradise is right now?
Disaster. 6,000 plus residents gone. I got confirmed today from my son. He got a ride through and I no longer have a house. My son-in-law, Dwayne Michaels, he has no house. I've lived in my house this week will be 54 years.
Wow.
My son-in-law has lived in his house for 34 years.
And what is the status of your houses at this moment?
Our houses are no longer there.
Completely gone.
Yes. So now we're trying to find out the processes to go through with insurance, which I've never done this before. I'm 80 years old, I'm retired, my house is paid for anyhow, and I've been living in my little travel trailer here, and I have no idea how much longer I'm going to have to live in it.
Yeah.
So it's all just kind of a waiting game now.
So it's my understanding the fire started roughly 6 a.m. What time were you notified, and how?
I called about 6:45 in the morning, woke my wife and I up. We knew the threat of high winds and high fire danger, low humidity, and I heard the wind a lot when I went to bed, but I didn't know for sure until the phone rang and she alerted us, and by the time I turned on the emergency radio station, that was just in 2008 when we had a fire around 3 sides of Paradise. They formed that, and they formed, I think, 17 zones. Everybody knew what zone they were in. And that radio station was supposed to tell you if you had to evacuate or just be ready to evacuate. So right off the bat, there was 4 zones or 6 zones. Around the east side is where the fire started, and the wind was blowing west. So the fire was burning toward Paradise with winds clocking, what I heard was just under 50 miles an hour. I had 14, 15-inch long pieces of tree bark or whatever that were landing in my yard.
Just from nowhere? From being thrown from the fire? Oh my God.
And the wind was fierce. It's kind of a panicking thing, but I kept listening to that radio station and it kept telling me we didn't have to evacuate yet, but we were getting ready. I put water in my travel trailer, I put my batteries on it, and we started putting a little bit of clothes in there. We didn't get some papers we should have. I got an old 19-year-old house cat. I couldn't get my outside cat. And what I'm really upset about is they didn't change this recording. They left it the same thing. 4 hours later when we finally got in Chico, it was the same broadcast they kept saying. They did not say the whole town had to evacuate. But I don't know if we could have got out any faster or not because of the roads were jammed.
Yeah.
I was just so irritated about that. I could have gotten more stuff and got out of there.
Yeah.
Sooner.
A lot sooner. Yeah, that's my understanding was that, and there is a couple of videos now confirming it online that people were running around, knocking on their neighbors' doors, waking them up, telling them, get out, get out, get out. And as they were driving out, they were driving through 12-foot flames. They don't know what happened to their neighbors.
I have 3 neighbors. The fireman came over and asked me, he says, I know they didn't drive. He asked me if I could take them, and I said, well, we'll get them in somehow. Well, as it was, we drove, it took 45 minutes to go 3 houses because they weren't letting our road merge into the main road that went out, in and out of town. And there was supposedly a resident came by just irate and says, Says, what's the matter with those people? There's volunteers or police down there, and they're not directing traffic. They're just letting one lane go. They're not letting traffic merge. Finally, someone came along and says, get out of your car now and lock it and leave and go to the drugstore at the corner. So I'm carrying a cat cage, and we all go down there, and they put us in a Walgreens drugstore, which I understand the police or somebody broke into, and we were huddled in there. I had a flashlight. Some people didn't have flashlights. They went and got them off the shelf. There was nobody there that represented Walgreens as far as I know. There was police, fire people there, and waited around, and they kept trying to calm the people and said, you're going to be safer here than anywhere else. Meantime, the road was just 4 lanes of traffic going out of there, and we're standing around waiting, and I told myself, I'm going back and get my trailer and truck. Let's go get our cars. They didn't let me. They said, you can't go across the road. I said, I'm going to go get my truck and car. I want something to live in and get out of
So
it.
he went back. This is a trailer. This is what they are now living in. And he did not take it upon himself to listen to his humane gut instinct. He would not have this to be living in. There's his truck there. And is this yours?
This is one that a person drove up from Berkeley and wondered if someone wanted to live in it. He donated.
Get out! Oh my God! So, as you guys understand that, this trailer, someone drove this trailer up from Berkeley just for the specific purpose of letting someone come live in this if need be. So he just parked it here.
He just parked it here. Yeah. He says, do you know anybody here that could use it? Well, my son-in-law's a pretty big guy here, and I've got a 3/4 bed that makes from a cow's 3/4 size bed, so he and his wife, my daughter, are sleeping on that, and they're pretty crowded. Plus my cat sleeping with them, so this was a blessing for them. So
that is amazing.
And there's been so much of that going on here.
Yeah.
Today,
Giving.
this morning, a fellow from Masons came through, and he said they had a pancake breakfast. It was already scheduled for this morning, and it was for scholarships for kids going to school or something, you know, donations. And he had bought a whole hand, must have had 100 tickets. They were $10 a ticket. And he coming through, wondering if anybody wanted to go have a pancake breakfast on them.
Wow.
So my son and I went over and had a nice pancake breakfast, and they were just so nice. When my daughter was here and son-in-law from Reading, and their kids came down to see us, and they brought clothes and things like that. And there were some people from Chinese restaurant that I didn't know. They came. We have 4 dinners in here that we're going to heat up Chinese food that they donated from a local China. I don't know what the company is. I didn't see them.
Oh wow, that's amazing. That's good. Those are the stories that I love to hear. That is, I'm so glad people helping people, not just.
Yeah.
So what do you do now? What are your plans?
You know what? It's up in the air. Like I said, I'm retired. I've been retired for quite a while. I don't know. I have family in this area. My son-in-law, my daughter, and Reading. But so if we move, it probably won't be too far. But I don't know what's going to happen to Paradise. With so many homes gone, so many businesses gone.
Over 200 businesses.
Yeah.
Gone, burned to the ground.
It's mainly retirement community. More so, I've lived here since 1951.
Oh wow.
20,000 people. And the roads aren't much different, and there's 27,000 people there. So you can imagine when something like this happens, how the traffic would be really bad trying to get out.
Scrambling to get out.
People were jumping in the back of other people's trucks and didn't even know them, and just
Yeah.
to get out, get me out of town, you know.
Because it happens so quick.
We'll have to wait and see on the fatalities. I think we've already heard this at least 23 or 26 confirmed. And they're always setting up a place for people that can't find loved ones to give a DNA in case there's just bones or whatever. However
Yeah.
Dabber dogs.
Yes.
Yeah.
The National Guard I think, brought in, or they are in, so.
To help with that identification.
Right, to help find people.
What about friends that you've known? Have you been able to get in contact with people that?
I haven't got hold of my brother yet. I don't know.
Where did your brother live?
He lived in Upper Paradise, Regalia, and I think I've had better luck getting a hold of his son in Texas. He might have got a hold of his son, so I'm going to call him. It's just, it's a new thing for people who go through this all the time.
Yeah.
And it's Don't know what I'm gonna do.
And there's no direction. There's no rule book. There's no, okay, this
How long
is,
they're gonna let us stay here?
yeah, how long these, and that's a huge question that worries me. Is it's great now, it just happened, there's all these donations, all these shelters open, these fairgrounds are fair game for these people, but what happens in 2 weeks and 3 weeks, this time next month, you know?
Where am I gonna find a house to rent? With this many people displaced, where am I gonna find a house?
Tens of thousands of
If I
people
wanna
who need a
rebuild,
place.
Where are they gonna get the workers, the contractors to come in and do that? I'm thinking about a modular home if I stay.
Yeah.
On my lot,
Yeah.
a modular home.
They're probably still rebuilding in Santa Rosa. It's just, there's not going to be any contractors to do the work.
Yeah. Hello, Super Generic. It's some of our regular subscribers. I see comments coming up on the screen. So when you see me look down and they're commenting and stuff, we have people. If you guys can, please keep the thumbs up, keep liking this video. It helps it get seen. It gets the word out there. Hello, Mel. Hello. So I'm gonna go take a little walk around. I'll be back in a moment if you guys don't mind. I'm a new subscriber. Sorry, I'm reading the comments. Take a little walk around and show the people, and then I'll be back. Thank you so much for sharing your story with me. I really, really appreciate it. Okay, so I'm gonna walk up. My truck is parked just beyond them. I came in this entrance over here, and these are the people in this front area. So, as I said, this is a fairgrounds. It looks vacant, but way back over there, there's people. Way back over there, this big building right there, and maybe walk around, is housed with people. I'll walk over here. See tents. So when we ask for the tents and the tarps, this is why. I know people think we're crazy for asking for tents. We need tents. Hello.
How are you tonight?
Good, how are you? Are you guys from Paradise, or where are you guys from? Oh, so, oh, there's a dog there. I'm like, what just moved? That scared me. How long have you guys been here for? Day 3. Do you mind if I put you on film? Okay, so I'm gonna, is the dog nice?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna go that way so you're not in the shit. Okay. Hello, puppy. Hi. I don't want to surprise you. Hello, cutie. He's like, hey. Okay. So you guys have been here for 3 days, and what brought you guys here?
We got evacuated because of the fire.
So it's my understanding the fire started at 6:30 a.m. How were you notified of the fire?
Actually, I was on my way down to Oroville.
I was camping and woke up to it right next to us.
Yeah. I was on my way down to Oroville to go to court, and on the court actually released us early, gave us a different date to go back, and when we tried to go back up the hill, they had it all blocked off, so we couldn't get back up the hill, and we had our kids up there. Thankfully, 2 nights ago, we were able to go get my granddaughters.
So what about your houses?
As of right now, we've heard that the fire hasn't reached it, and then we've also heard that we have lost it. So them did, but where I'm at over on Rosewood and Glenwood, we're not quite sure yet.
So you don't know if you even have a home to go home to.
Correct.
And this is, so they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tents here, and a puppy dog. And so you guys have been here for 3 days. And what do you do at this point? What is your plan? What do you?
Well, hopefully once we can go back up, we're going to see if the house is still there, and hopefully it is.
And there's no saying when that's going to be, when they're going to let you up.
Right, we don't know yet.
How do you find that out? Who do you talk to? Who do you call? How do you?
We have to go to the barricades, or just ask around, see if they've lifted a blockage.
So you're in limbo. How are you guys getting your supplies? Were you able to get back to your house and get stuff, or?
Actually, everybody here, no, we weren't able to go back up to the house and grab stuff. Everybody here, the community have came together, and they're all helping out. And
So that's how you.
yeah, the tents and everything. We're
Oh,
very
so
thankful.
what do you eat? When you wake up tomorrow morning, how are you going to have breakfast? How are you going to have lunch
The
tomorrow?
building has been helping us out with that. Everybody here
Okay.
Gridley. Everybody here, yeah, everybody here in Gridley is helping us out.
Okay, so see, so the people who are able to get to the fairgrounds, the Yuba, I just came from, if you're just tuning in, we're live on YouTube. So, sorry I didn't explain any of this to you. If you're just tuning in, I just came from the Bay Area to Yuba City Fairgrounds. They're good. They have almost 400 evacuees inside, showers, food, shelter, blankets, clothing. I'm on my way to Chico, stopped in Gridley at Butte County Fairgrounds. And as you see, there's people in cars, there's people in campers. That camper right there, a gentleman drove up from Berkeley and parked it here and said, if you need it, use it, it's yours. We have people in tents because these people don't even know if they have a home to go home to. They don't know if their street is standing or not. The other people I just spoke to from Paradise, gone. Their homes are completely gone. So thank you so much for your time and talking to me. I appreciate it. So obviously here, I will not be delivering the things here. These people are well supplied. They are the lucky ones. I'm still going to keep on my venture up into Chico. I may stop in Orville. It's my understanding there's a Walmart in Chico that people are camping out in. These people have a free sign, so I'm coming to see what their free is all. Oh, we have, hold on, let me get this sign in the video. Look at, and this is the amazing generosity that just warms. It is freezing here, but this is what warms my heart right here. Look at this. Free tamales, hot chocolate for campfire evacuees from Danza La Fe. Danza de la Fe. Oh my gosh, that is amazing. Are you, do you mind being on video? No, okay, but you'll talk to me? Okay, so did you make the tamales and stuff and just bring them out here? Did you guys made the tamales and just brought them out here for people? And you guys, with your money, you just went to the store and did this all on your own?
No, we made them.
You made them? So this family, they have drinks, they have beverages, they have food, they have, it looks like pastels?
Yeah.
It's pastels? Bread, pan?
Yeah.
Pan? Mexican bread, pan. Look at this. Oh, I love those. They just brought them out here for these people to eat, to have. The end is near. I mean, the end is not near. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm gonna keep going. So some people do have, and this is just very, I know this looks very vague, but like I said, in that huge building over there, there's over 300 evacuees living on cots, all in an open room. These are the very lucky people that have trailers and cars to sleep in. I don't know what's going on in the comments. Let me, heartbreaking. God is, end is near. Huh, okay, interesting. Anyways, so here's more. They have generators with the lights on for these people. Let me see if these people will talk to me. Ooh, my gosh. Oh, it is. It's cold here. It is very, very cold, and these people are just so extremely lucky to have their campers. Like the first gentleman that we spoke to, he was told he was in his car on his way out of town, and he was told to get out of his vehicle and go into a Walgreens. And they were sitting there in the Walgreens just watching everyone else leave town. So he went back and got his camper. Luckily he did. Hello. So he now has something to sleep in. Are they giving those to people? They're, wow. So do you mind if I film you, or?
No.
I'll keep your face out of it.
I don't want to be in.
Okay. So we have a gentleman here who's walking with blankets from American, is that the Red Cross?
Yes.
Okay, from the Red Cross, giving out blankets and so forth to people.
There's a tent to live in, sir.
Oh, they gave him a tent too. See, this is why we're asking for tents. There's more tents right here. Yeah, there's a lot of people without tents, without anything over their heads. So I'm gonna make my way back over. Whew. Some people don't want to be on film, and that's fine, that's their prerogative. I don't know if they think I'm with the news or what, but it's just a little old me. So I'm gonna head back over, and then I'm probably gonna end this shortly because I need to get back on the road and maybe stop in Orville before I hit Chico. But yeah, the generosity, it was the same way at Yuba City Fairgrounds. They were having an onslaught of donations coming in. They have showers there, they have cots for them to sleep in. Like I said, almost 400 evacuees at that place. It looks like this fairgrounds is the same way. Some people don't have their vehicles anymore and they're stuck, I think, more so in Chico. I think that's why there's such a big... Ooh, look at that quad. Sidetracked. You think you'll let me take it for a ride? That would be fun. Where's Mike? Mike is home. He's in Martinez. He has to work. I came up because we were getting a lot of conflicting reports as to what you and Mike are doing for those who thank you. We were getting a lot of conflicting reports as to what's needed, what's not needed. Everyone's okay, everyone's not okay. If you saw the very beginning of this gentleman, they barely made it out. The news was telling them they didn't have to evacuate, yet by the time they did, are the state helping out their Mike, or are they overwhelmed? Somebody has to move over here. Red Cross, like the gentleman that just walked by with all the blankets, Red Cross is given. Red Cross inside that building there are the ones setting up with all the cots, giving out blankets, food. There are places that are like this, you know, these are people who are lucky enough to get out. They have tents. We need tents, we need tarps, we need more jackets. I do have jackets, but we could always use more. So I'm gonna walk this way and see what we find. Maybe I can get over. I know once they have the buildings like that set up with the cots inside, they're pretty strict. You have to have a wristband on to get in. You have to register because, you know, it's a little bit of personal items that people have, and they just don't want other people just walking through. It's their home, even though there's over 300 of them in there at once, and a big open gym type setting. Pirate, I have like 5 live auctions coming up in the next 8 hours locally. It's like, sorry, I'm reading some of the comments here. Oh, here we go. Okay, so see, it's a typical fairgrounds. It's spread out. There's more people over here. Oh, it is cold. It is so cold. This looks like a family here, and they're in tents. I don't see vehicles. Yes, Michael is trying to mod the chat. That was, you know, it just, like I said earlier, it never ceases to amaze me at some of the energy people put into being negative. So I'm going to turn the camera off of them because you know, people don't always want to be on camera, and I want to wait until I have their permission. Oh, there's a couple more tents set up there. My nose is starting to run. It is very cold. So, tents of any size, small personal tents to big family size tents. Hello. How are you? Good. Oh, goodness. How long have you guys been here for?
We've been here what, 2 days now?
Yeah, like 2 days.
So what happens now? Like, what do you...
We're looking for permanent housing. We've got people looking for us now.
What city are you guys from?
We're from Magalia.
Okay, yeah, I said other people.
Yeah.
So do you know if your house is still, because they didn't know if their house was even still standing or not.
I'm sure mine's not.
Yeah.
They told me that Wycliffe was hit pretty hard.
Do you mind if I film so that they can see?
Trying to.
Okay, so see, Mel, Alex wants to know how far from Chico am I? About 20 minutes. I'm possibly gonna hit Orville before I go into Chico, into that group that's at Walmart. But 2 days. So they've been here 2 days. It's a family. They're lucky they have tents. They got their vehicles. They were able to get out. They're from the same city that the other family that I just spoke to is from, who's not sure whether their house is still standing. These people are pretty positive that they no longer have a home. And what is it that you're gonna do now? Where do you go from here?
We're just going to stick together. They tried to give us housing that would separate us, and we don't want to separate.
No.
So we're just going to stick together and try and find some place.
How many of them there are you?
There's 9 of us.
There's 9. So we have a family here of 9. And how far are you willing to go, or can you go, or?
Whatever it takes, we just want to get together.
So we have a family of 9. I know a few people have offered their homes to couples, to small families, to individuals, to elderlies. A family of 9 that would obviously like to stay together. If anyone knows anyone, this is Gridley.
Yes.
We're in Gridley, California. You can look on a map. I mean, these are things you guys can figure out. I'm just giving you the facts and
what's needed here.
Oh, look at the baby. How old is she?
She is a year old.
Hello, baby. This is your world debut. People worldwide are gonna see you. I know. So this is on, it's on YouTube. We have a YouTube channel. I came down with a bunch of donations and stuff.
Hey, am I gonna be famous? No.
Yes, AJ, you'll be famous.
You'll be on YouTube. It's okay.
So yeah, stressing, you know, the importance. Sometimes we ask for some things and people like, there's a reason why. So how do you know the layout of the fairgrounds? Is it like this, the end of it?
This is one group. There's another group way over there.
Yeah, I saw them.
And then I'm not sure. And then just the livestock people all over there. Those are all horses from Paradise and Magalia.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah, there's donkeys, there's...
so the livestock that's here is a livestock that got pushed here from the
Yeah,
fire,
so
not...
Paradise,
evacuees.
mostly Paradise.
Mostly Paradise.
Some Magalia, yes.
Oh my goodness. And do you know what containment they have on the fire at this point?
Was 25% at 109,000 acres.
That's all the spot fires they can get out.
That's not the...
Big ones probably.
I'm sure. Wow.
They were able to get around Chico contained 32 and parts of the camp. That's about it.
Okay. The YouTube channel is Storage Auction Pirate.
Okay.
If you want to watch it later. It's live right now, so behave. But so I'm gonna take you guys over to go look at the livestock. Thank you for talking to me. You're here if
They also have Camelot, and it's called Handy Riders. Have some of their horses over there.
oh
Yeah.
really?
Run Paradise and Chico.
Okay. So you guys, so you don't know either how long they're gonna let you guys be here for, and
From what we've heard, it's as long as until we're allowed back in. From what we have been told, I do know I heard from quite a few people that, and from what the news is saying, they're not possibly letting anyone back into that area till towards the end of the month.
Magalia may be longer because there's so much.
The smoke is so unhealthy that even the firemen are getting like,
yeah. Well, that's
I
what.
talked to a firefighter, and Magalia has fallen lines, trees. The roads are
So they have a
unsafe.
lot to
There's
clean
lot
up.
of
They have a
cars
lot.
that have been abandoned on the road that have been burned.
So you said they offered you housing. How does that work? What kind of housing do they? How does that work?
A family call us and tell us that we could go to Live Oak, but we don't want to leave here because it's just further away. I know it's only 10 minutes, but we just want to stay here.
What's Live Oak?
Live Oak is another town about 10-15 minutes up 99. And earlier there was a lady, right? It was one lady, or maybe it was her and her daughter. I can't remember. They came by and they were talking to us about all of that. And she wrote down her number and my number, and they contacted her. And we don't want to be split up.
Oh, so they had different places for you guys.
Yeah. And we just want to stay together. She had a big trailer that it was going to be on her property, and we just have so much stuff and so many people, and so we just feel better here.
Yeah, okay. So, I mean, at least I know where you are. 9, a family of 9. If anyone knows, anyone can help. Obviously, they want to stay together. I'd want to stay together with my family too. So, all right, thank you so much for talking to me. I appreciate it.
You guys got everything you need right now?
Okay, let's head over and see if we can see some of the livestock. Oh, only a person from Chicago would be out here in flip-flops. So, the nice thing about being at the fairgrounds is that if you do have livestock, you can be out here with your livestock. But here's another tent. Flip-flops are cool, and oops, I'm walking through somebody's stuff. So there's a fence here. I'm not sure how to get over to that other side. I'm gonna hold you up over. Oh, there's the horsies. So these are the livestock that were pushed out. Some of it. It's my understanding that I believe 7 hours ago there was a lady in Paradise still who stayed with her horse because she knew she wasn't going to be able to get back into it. A gentleman commented on our other video about it. I'm waiting to hear anything, if she's still there, if anyone's able to get contact with her before I leave town. I'll probably be down here for a couple hours still at least. Possibly head over to Orville before I head up to Chico. I don't know. I need to eat something after this. Okay, let me address some of your comments. Oh, new to the channel. Hello, A Tale Different. Christopher, how are they getting on fighting? Well, that's what this family was just telling me. They only said they have about 20-25% contained. However, they believe that's just the spot fires. The whole fire in general is still ablaze. As I get closer into Chico, I'll go live. I'm gonna have to click off here pretty soon, but I will go live once I get in there. As you can see, it's not too bad here. Oddly enough, I think because it's blowing it that way. When I drove here, I took some Snapchats. As in, I'm driving up north, I took a Snapchat to the west, and the horizon was pretty bad. So it seems like it was blowing it southwest, which is why the Bay Area has horrific air quality right now. Worse than it is right here, oddly enough. You can hear sirens. Don't know what that's about. I don't know if I want to know. So there's a truck pulling in with a big camper. Oh my goodness. Hi, puppy. Hi. Another doggy. Whew, look at that camper. Oh my goodness. Sorry, I'm trying to get over to this parking lot and over. Oh, they have an all-state claim center here, so insurance companies set up at the fairgrounds. I don't know if I can get over this way, so I'm probably, let me see. Sorry you guys, these fairgrounds are huge. Okay, I'm not going that way. I'm gonna go back up. Where is this? So this is at, sorry for those of you tuning in, this one is at the Gridley in Gridley, California. This is the Butte County Fairgrounds. I was at Yuba City Fairgrounds. These people here are very fortunate in this big, huge building in front of me. They have housed over 300 people. It's just a big open floor, like gymnasium with cots inside. But you know, people at these places are lucky enough to have shelter and food and water. And my camera's not focusing. There it goes. It's focused. It looks like here's Allstate, a mobile claim center. Wow, look at that. Look at that. You know, I'm sure they're gonna have tons and tons of claims coming in. Okay, yeah, so usually once you get to this point in there, I can't really go any further. I won't be able to get in those doors if I don't have like a wristband or whatever to get in. Typically, I don't know, I'll ask these people if they're able to just walk in or if you have to register. But the other one, you had to register to get in. I'm probably about 20 to 30 minutes from Chico, but I need to get something to eat after this. How do they control this one? Is it like wristband or how does it?
Yeah, it's wristband.
It is, okay, that's what I figured.
If you're outside, it's a yellow wristband. If you're inside, it's red.
Oh, okay.
That's how they can know who's camping and who's
Right.
on cots.
No, that's good. That's how the other one was.
Yeah.
All right, you guys, good luck. Oh gosh, I wish we lived closer. I'd let them go to my house. But they didn't even want to go to another place 15 minutes away. I know they're not going to want to go 3 hours away. So if I know the watches go up and down, I'm on my way up to Chico. This place is good. I'm not gonna melt. Are you a saint? Am I? Oh, you are a saint. Oh, thank you. Got to deal. My toes is cold. I want to go sign off with the original family that I spoke to. They're from Paradise. Their home is deep. More tents. Oh, they're smart. Look at that. This is my friend you met the other day with YouTube. They have plastic over their tents. It's what? Oh, so I don't know if you can hear them. Hold on, let me read this comment. Sorry not to know what's going on, but watching you in the UK, I wonder what has happened. Hi, Red Day from UK. We are in Northern California near Chico, California, which is just north of Sacramento, California. We have over 100,000 acres that went up in flames. Cities literally burned to the ground. I drove up from the East Bay with a truck full of donations. We have a GoFund going. We so far bought $100 in masks that I have to deliver up to Chico that they were requesting. I've stopped at a few shelters up along the way. I stopped at Yuba City Fairgrounds. I'm currently in Gridley at Butte County Fairgrounds. And after this, I may stop in Orville or I might go straight to Chico. I don't know. It's really cold and I need to eat something. I'm sure I'll feel fine after I eat. But we're asking for tents. I have tents, blankets, jackets, all in the truck. This is why we are asking for tents. And if you see, this is why I brought tarps too. Do you mind if I show them? So they're in tents, but they have this plastic over their tent, which I'm sure helps preserve the heat inside. But also, like they said, do you mind if you could tell it? Okay, so why did you put the plastic on your tent?
And there was mist outside and it froze and it dripped inside the tents all over our blankets, us, We woke up like that.
So that is
Freezing.
how cold it is. I know when we show you where we are, and last week it was 80 degrees, it has dropped tremendously even where we live. And up here it is dropping to 30 degrees. The mist froze on top and dripped into their tent, so they have this plastic. How did you get the plastic?
The Red Cross.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, they got some people that came in and donated rolls of plastic and went around and who wanted it. We wanted it because we were.
That's nice.
Yeah,
So, and they've been supplying food and
yeah, they've been amazing. The Red Cross and the local community too. We
Mhm.
have a Hispanic family out here
with the
giving out
tamales. I saw them when they pulled up.
Yes, and that was so amazing.
That is
Watch all
great.
the Asian, couple of guys came in today from Sacramento bringing chow mein for lunch.
Wow.
And hats and gloves, and just to see people
Yep.
that have that compassion to help us because we lost everything.
So where are you from?
We're from Upper Magalia.
Oh, you're from Magalia too.
Magalia.
So do you know if you have a home to go to?
The forest ranger today did not sound hopeful when we talked to him about our location and where the fire's at. And then we saw new Google Maps showing it going all the way to Inskip. So yeah, we're not hopeful. We were at first, but
So how many of there are you here?
there's 6 of us all together.
And that's how many lived in that house, or?
5 of us lived in the house. My granddaughter, she's 2, and then our 14-year-old
Aw,
daughter, our 22-year-old daughter lived in our house. We just got ready for winter. All of our firewood pellets, you know, getting ready for
Yeah,
winter.
yeah.
Christmas, already started
The
Christmas
holidays.
shopping, you know.
So the fire started at 6:30. When did you find out and how did you get
We
out?
found out at about 7:30 because my daughter was taking her to school and then going to drop, go to work. And they got to Old Skyway and it was on fire. And they called me and turned around and said, "Mom, oh my God, the mountain's on fire. We got to get out." Come back up to us, and we decided to go ahead and all evacuate because how fast it was moving.
Yeah.
Even though we lived in Magalia and it was doing Paradise and Old Magalia, and we get on the Skyway, go down the Skyway, and we got stuck in gridlock.
Yeah.
We had to turn around because the fire was coming that way. We were stuck in gridlock for 2 hours with the fire coming towards us. And when we finally got up to where our street was at, because the gridlock was all the way up the mountain, we decided to wait at home for our actual evacuation warning to let those Paradise people through.
Oh, to let
So
them
we
get
came
through.
through.
Yeah.
Yeah, we went home for a couple hours. We were almost empty on our tanks on gas because all the gas stations had closed when the fire started coming in.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we went and camped at Inskip. It's above Gridley City area.
Okay.
And at 5 o'clock that morning, the highway patrol came and told us we got to get out of there. The fire's coming and it's moving quick. So we packed up, barely on empty, and we told them that we don't know if we're going to make it to Butte Meadows. They said get to Butte Meadows at least.
Yeah.
You get up there and there's no gas. A lot of people stranded with no gas.
That's
up
what I
there.
heard.
Hearing the fire's going to come that way. The man that owned the little gas station there was amazing. They wouldn't let the tanker come up, and he ordered another tanker from Susanville that came in.
Okay.
And brought us all gas. And then we left on Highway 32 towards Chico. Very scary, apocalyptic drive.
That word has been used a lot.
It looked like nuke went off. It did. And smoke was coming into the cars, pouring into our cars. We could see fire coming down into the canyons and taking over the canyons. It was, we get down in Chico, he has emphysema, couldn't breathe in Chico.
Oh my,
Chico
oh
was
yeah.
just, oh my God.
That's what we had a request for N95 masks that I'm taking up there.
It's hitting us today. It's really hitting
It's
my husband.
okay, so it's just now starting to come down here, or?
No, it's the emotions of it all.
Oh, the
Because
reality.
we've been in shock since it happened. I mean, all of us have been shaking, and we were just talking today. We can't even remember anything that happened before.
You just go into go mode and like what?
Our memory is like maybe from being in that kind of trauma, we can't remember what happened before that. Before
Yeah.
that morning. Like even our good memories.
So what do you do now? Were you renting? Did you own your home?
We tried to get a rental insurance a couple weeks ago, and this is also they're saying a common what they were hearing a couple weeks ago through our AAA. They won't give anyone up in that area fire insurance because all the fire's been happening.
Oh
2
wow.
weeks ago, and they got denied. So yeah, we lost everything. and nothing we could do about it. So, yeah.
Wow.
We're just trying to survive one day at a time.
Yeah, one minute at a time.
Yeah.
So
We really appreciate everything that all you people are doing. Thanks for bringing stuff in. That's just so...
do you hear that, you guys? That's you with your donations.
Every donation really is helping us all get by day to day.
Yeah.
Just the simple things people take for granted: warmth, warm clothes, bedding, tarps,
Running water to brush your teeth.
running
Just
water.
the most simplest
You know,
things.
Very simple human rights things that we have: to go to the bathroom, have somewhere to go that we're not on the side of the road.
Yeah.
You know, God, like I said, Red Cross has been amazing, and just normal people bringing in stuff.
Yep.
For the compassion of their heart.
Well, hopefully, you know, this lasts more than it just, you know, Thanksgiving and Christmas. It just, hopefully it lasts. And
Yeah, that's the scary thing is we don't, how long are we gonna be like?
yeah, that's what I've been trying to ask, and no one really knows how
They
long.
said that staging would come up in a few days for like relief and stuff, but then you're gonna be working around in the FEMA relief funds, or we don't know. This might be a rumor.
Yeah.
Relief funds.
Oh, wow. That's a
Yeah,
whole
so
nother.
you're talking-
So you mentioned Sterling City. I have someone asking, do you know, is Sterling City okay? How?
I don't know. It did show it on the today's map from this morning that's on the board up there. They have a map up. But on Google Maps, it does show Sterling City and Enskillen.
Okay, so yeah, there's
Depends on what map you're looking at. And the forest department guy was very grim when we was talking.
yeah. They're still kind of in the thick of it. All these cities southeast and south of Chico are where most of these people are from, aside from Paradise. They know Paradise is gone. These other people, they don't know. They don't know if their houses are there or not. She just said the forest guy was here and he did not sound hopeful at all.
He said the only containment was at 99 between Chico and Tabletop, that all the other areas, perimeters, are still burning red hot. There's no containment in none of those areas. And the winds are really light.
Yeah, again, hopefully, I mean, if it rained, it would suck, but it's what we need.
What we need, but at the same time,
I know, it does you no good now.
I mean, are we going to be waking up to a puddle of rain on us?
Yeah.
That's scary.
So, you know, this is it.
Housing, people need housing.
Yeah,
You know, we
I
need to
don't.
be out of the cold before winter sets in.
That's what this guy just said on his news he's watching is 250,000 people have been evacuated.
In all of California, right? In all
Just,
different-
yeah,
just
no.
this area?
Yeah, let me,
I think it's LA too.
Red Dave, is that including the ones down south of California and Northern California, or is that just Northern California? I think he's talking about just Northern California because he said 25 deaths so far. And that's,
Yeah, that's going to climb. We have a large homeless population up there, and elderly and disabled people population that couldn't get out. So that number is going to really drastically climb.
is that, couldn't hear what she said, could you repeat? Oh, yeah, I'm sorry, I think a train was going by right when I had asked that. Sterling City is up in the air, they're not sure. You have to remember that, I don't know how the news is portraying it, but they are still in the thick of it. I know the fire started a few days ago, but it is still very much so alive today as it was when it started. So these people don't know. They don't know if their homes are still standing. They don't
know until they say you can go back and look. I mean, but it don't sound good. It did not.
Yeah.
sound promising today.
So, all right, well, thank you so much for talking to me. Hi, how are you?
People get what they need.
Yeah, to make them
Yeah, I'm
under
gonna speak
tense,
up. But I
tense,
guess
tense.
USA Today yesterday too, because people need to know that
Yeah,
this could happen to any of us. When we were watching Car, we didn't expect it to happen to us.
yeah,
And look how fast it's just as fast.
yeah. You don't take any minute for granted. You never know. Well, thank you so much. So you hear the same things from everybody. They don't know. you know, Paradise, people from Paradise, they know their homes are gone. All of Paradise is gone. It's blown off the map. It's burned off the map. All these other cities surrounding, they don't know. So I'm gonna head out. I've lost over 50% of my battery. I'm back over here. I'm gonna talk with them for a little bit. This is where I started. But you heard it, you seen it. I'll go live once I get up to Chico. Again, the Snapchat, I can only do live updates so often on the YouTube. The Snapchat, Melistycal, M-E-L-I-S-T-Y-K-A-L. I can do like 30-second Snapchat. Do we know what direction the fire is moving? I believe southwest. The fire's moving southwest or southeast?
Southwest.
Southwest. If the fire's moving southwest.
But the wind's changed, and it is kind of coming a lot south to a lot west. Down in Oregon. That'll be west now.
Yeah, it's definitely south.
Also, if I'm wrong, it's moving north. Moving north because it started in the east and it moved west and north, right?
West.
Mainly west it started.
Yeah. Okay, well, thank you everybody for tuning in and listening and giving. You know, Michael can link my Snapchat in the bottom so you can get more periodic updates as I'm driving through the cities until I go live again. Please inform people not to wait to find out if house destroyed to contact insurance because they qualify for loss of money. Thanks. What was I going to say? Also, the GoFundMe. I have $100 worth of masks in the car that have been highly requested in Chico, like the other two families were saying. The air there is really, really bad. I have yet to really hit that, so we've yet to even get there. If you follow my Snapchat, you'll see more updates. I probably won't do another live for another hour or two. Right now, I'm gonna go eat, hopefully re-energize, stop in Orville if I can before I hit Chico, and I will see you guys soon. Look up at your house, look up at your roof, and give thanks. That's all I can say. Look at your loved ones, give them a hug, tell them you love them. If they're not living with you, call them, tell them you love them. Simple things, day-to-day life that we take for granted. Air cleared a lot today, but Chico is still bad. Yes, that's what I'm hearing. Chico is still bad. Thank you, everybody. Blessings, and I will see you soon.